So it's really funny. Like, it's not funny because, again, well, it is funny because, so you have to understand. First of all, God has many worlds. And also, too, the people the people that I've been talking to, like my neighbors or my YouTube channel, like I be saying all this shit because, again, I am trying to help God help you help yourselves. So, and bro, when I tell you that like I was painted crazy my whole fucking life. So again, what you think of me is like, I used to tell my kids, it doesn't matter what people call you. It matters what you answer to. And the only person you have to answer to is your reflection and to God. So, fuck these people, okay? Especially when you're just trying to help. But it can be really hard when you're trying to help people and they're like trying to laugh at you. And I'm like, okay, mark my words, bro. I'm just trying to tell you to turn to God before it's too late. Because it's too late. There's about to be a fucking cataclysmic event in a big old chunk of upstate New York and Pennsylvania and other areas because there's so much fucking darkness. There's about to be a fucking government swipe. There's about to be literally. God knows who you are. God knows what you've been doing. The veil has been lifted and it's been lifted. You guys are just so arrogant and your devil, his demon, God, whatever you want to call him, he's tricked you. First of all, too, you have to understand, bro, the devil knows who God is. The devil knows who Jesus is. The devil knows who the angels are long before even the earth angels do. Okay? Just like God knows who you are before you're born, the devil knows who you are before you're born. So again, I made a video on my other channel, Brianna Chooses Love. You think you set me up, but your devil, your demons, they set you up because you're fucking weak. They knew I wasn't going to go for it, but again, they want the sacrifice, right? So they take it anywhere they can get it. They're like, if they can't get them, they're going to try. But again, they're going to use you to try because you're stupid, the blind leading the blind. So even now, I just, and again, God told us. It's in all the Bibles. All the Bibles. If you look at everyone, he's been telling us, bro. Been telling us of the second coming. He's been telling us of of a big storm. He's been telling us about the Lamb's wife. He's been telling us about the secrets of the chambers of and the Lamb, the fathers becoming the sons and the sons becoming the mothers. Especially if you look into the Book of Mormon. And by the Book of Mormon, I don't mean the chapter, the Book of Mormon. I mean the Book of Mormon, the covenants, and also the Pearl of a Great Price. But again, this is the thing about the fucking. There's only two churches: the Church of God and the Church of Satan. And this is the thing about these fucking whoredoms and these rotten churches that. And even Jesus told you. He said, but again, you have to understand when he says, "Many will come in my name." That's God, and he will say, and he said, and they will say that I am the Christ. But if you look in the Book of Mormon, he says he's the Redeemer. But there's the coming of the Messiah, or the coming back of the Messiah. And you have to understand, this is like gangland, bro. There's like bloodlines. It's like this is ancient shit that always plays out time and time again. Except, and there was times where, because again, God will always show you his glory. God is not going to let shit rock too long. The devil never wins. He never could. It's so crazy. But anyway, so I've been telling people for months, probably like the past year especially, like shit is about to pop off. All the houses are going to crumble. The dirt is dead. The trees are dead, again, because the animals are corrupted. Even this lady I was talking to that worked for the government, she told me, she's like, yeah, and again, I'm telling her this shit, and she got all weirded out because she's like, how do you know this? I've been going from here to Pennsylvania and picking up these bomb devices, and again, something about the Hubblecraft spaceship, satellite, and so again, and then you have to understand that both sides have psychics, seers, divination, but like I said before, they think they're slick and slimy, but you can't talk slick to a can of oil. So again, you think God is like the ultimate marine, right? Oorah, improvise, adapt, and over fucking come. So you think he didn't find a way to beat you bitches? Bozos. Anyway, so I'm like telling my friends and neighbors, what I can't say friends because I don't have any. I got Jesus. This is my best friend. God, we're homies. We're like this. But anyway, I'm my own best friend. So I'm a great friend, and I'm wicked friendly. But nobody's my friend. And again, but God. But I've been my own friend. And again, for a long time too, I was weak in the area of like trying to prove myself or prove my love or my uh, good intentions or righteous stringless love. But you can't let loyalty become slavery. But again, I always knew too. This is a lot of shit that I went through. So people thought I was weak because I didn't go tell on people. I'm not into cop calling. First of all, I didn't trust a lot of cops because nothing good ever came for me from my entire life with cops or family, or even the more I talked up, the more they tried to medicate me or lock me up or literally kill me. So after a while, you just I tried to, and again, I had other people I met in throughout life that were like experiencing certain things. Like when you're spiritually inclined and you see things and you know things that other people don't want to see or know, like again, they're going to try to medicate you. They're going to try to wear you down. They're going to paint you as crazy or discredited, um, or dramatic or schizophrenic or all these things. So I was trying to tell certain people, listen, just because you see things or hear things doesn't mean they're not there. Doesn't mean you're fucking wrong. You just have to pick and choose who you tell. Also, too, because so when you understand that you can't let these things that you see or hear consume you. You have to use discernment. You have to. The biggest, most important thing is staying grounded, staying calm, trusting your senses. Even though your brain and your heart and your eyes will lie to you, especially if there's drugs involved or magic involved. They want to feed off that anxiety. So like the shadow people or crank critters, they call them, like people who are picking their skin because they're on book. Listen, this is not that, and this is so annoying because the science backs them up. They try to discredit them like, oh, you fucking tweaker one nighter, except you don't understand. People who are already have heightened awareness, whether they went through narcissistic abuse, they become either two things: super empathic, yes man, and because again they're trying to diffuse a fucking situation before it even happens. So they walk into a room, they can feel vibes, they can foresee things that could cause a fucking blowout for everybody. So they try to keep the peace and prevent these things. So and again, they're overly kind. They're always sorry. They're always giving. They're doing this, and because the world is like full of takers and abusers, because a lot of people who've been abused become narcissists and psychopaths. Very few are actually born; they're made, and this comes from. It's like the nature versus nurture thing. Anyways, also too, so the point of this all was to tell you that shit is about to hit the fan. I just had another neighbor. I was like, "Did you hear about the storm that's coming?" And again, it's in the Book of Mormon. And now, my friend down the street, confirmation. I didn't need confirmation, but she's like, because I'm always talking about this shit. She's like, "Bree, did you see the news?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "You're always talking about the houses are gonna crumble, everything's gonna be gone," and she's like, "Now there's like some ultimate Hurricane Aaron, that's coming to wipe it out, bro." It's in the Book of Mormon. It's biblical. The shit is biblical. The end is here. I've been telling him. God's been telling him for fucking thousands and thousands of years. But Jesus said, you have eyes, but you do not see. You have ears, but you do not hear. Even if I told you, even if I showed you, you wouldn't believe me. But again, Jesus and God and I myself, we're following the rules because again, the game of life has rules. They have to tell you what's going on, but they do it just like how Jesus. They said spoken parables. The people I know, we call them Breeisms. I always got like a way to say it, or a metaphor, or a euphemism. to try to make these things that are really heavy digestible. But again, so like, even I just was talking to somebody. I'm like, a storm's coming, and he's like, no, 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 and I'm like, bro, all this shit is gonna be gone. Mark my words. And it's called Hurricane Aaron. If you don't believe me, give it. I speak Carfax. I don't know why you don't believe me, but give it a Google. He's like, I will, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I can take that check to the bank. You can take everything I say to the bank. Again, because one thing I don't be is a fucking liar or a fucking faker. And again, I'm like, give it a Google. My street cred checks. It's my spiritual cred checks. Even again, right now my financial situation might be fucked up because you guys fucking stole shit or borrowed, forged shit or cloned my devices and hacked my bank accounts and all this other stuff. But I guess what? Even when I lose, I win, and my cred still sticks. They're like, oh, she's this, she's this, she's this. Bees in the trap, bitch. I was the trap. I don't know. I tried to tell you I was looking out for you. I was trying to tell you that I was Earth Angel. I tried to tell you that these people that you were kicking it with were fake phonies, demons, and dark entities, witches, bitches, and fucking bastards. I tried to tell you. And again, you can only tell people so long before you have to walk away. And again, many times I chose myself and walk away. And it really grinded their gears. Really grinds their gears. They're like, wait, how is Bree still Bree? Because Bree loves Bree and God loves me because I love God. It's really so simple. But again, turn to God because again, shit is popping up. It's already, there's going to be retribution, restitution, and consequences, cause and effect. So again, but you can make atonement. You can turn to Him. You can ask for forgiveness. You can say, God, I fucked up. Even the demons, devils, Satan, witches, warlocks, bitches, and bastards. He wants you to turn to Him. He doesn't want you to stay in the dark. He doesn't want you to burn in the pit of despair and hellfire that you fucking dug for other people. So again, the only way to do that is to admit that you were wrong and ask for help.